Local and TMR agents, how are you guys today? Monday, April 22nd. Very busy weekends. Didn't do too much with the kids. I actually was out with clients both Saturday and Sunday. And it really had me thinking a lot about something that I can share with all of you. And that's just really dealing with clients' emotions. If we've been in the business for a long time, or even if we're brand new to the business, we can quickly forget how emotional a real estate transaction can be for either a buyer or a seller. And while we will be taking our time either showing properties or showing our listing or negotiating contracts and finally getting someone to contract and working to get them towards the closing table, we may sometimes forget about the client and what their really emotional needs may be. We can be reminding them about the escrow deposit or reminding them about an inspection contingency coming up. But there's a lot more that we can offer the clients on both seller and buyer side to kind of keep their stress down a little bit. What we really never want is for either side, either seller or buyer client, to be wondering what's happening, right? A great example of that is going to be showed a property on Saturday, we put an offer in on Sunday. The sellers have been very slow to respond, but I know that this buyer is probably wondering, what's going on? I flew down here, I put an offer on a property, I haven't heard anything yet, we need to close on something soon, where are we? And the last thing that I want to happen is for that buyer to be calling me saying, have you heard anything? Where are we at? Why have you not responded? So it's important to me to always get ahead of that situation. And it can be as simple as a quick text message, shoot them an email, give them a quick call, even if it's just to update. And in this example, I just simply said, I just want to touch base. They do have the offer. They have confirmed that they have the offer. We have not received a counter offer yet. In this case, I don't think we should really be demanding a counter offer. We don't want to seem too eager, really kind of step one in negotiation. And that quick, simple conversation was really helpful to this buyer. Some other things, were how the contracts here in Florida work. Some of you may know real estate contracts and real estate closings are different all throughout the country. California is very different than Florida. New York is the same, very, very different from the way that we structure contracts here. The way escrow works, the way inspections work, the way mortgage financing works, the ins and outs of a contract, how many contingencies actually exist on a contract. And just last week I did it's like a 45-minute video going through the contract process, how to fill out a contract, the ins and outs of the as-is contract versus the standard residential contract, and what you really need to know as an agent to protect your client and to protect yourself. So if you get a chance, please look at that. It is on our trainual. Anyone that's watching this video that is not with us yet, we do have a great online trainual session which goes through really all aspects of real estate. We're constantly adding to it. But something to really think about this week is, as much as we're out there trying to sell property, trying to buy property with our buyers, maybe find flip opportunities for our investors, we really do want to control their emotions as much as possible. We can forget. It's a very emotional process. They're putting a lot of money down. Maybe they really love a home. Maybe they really need a home. Maybe they really need to sell a home. And there's going to be some anxiety within them. So make that also a part of your job to kind of be like a real estate counselor to these people. Actually be there for them, and I promise you it'll lead to much more referrals from them. It'll lead to a lot of appreciation from them. I often make the joke that, my clients often buy me gifts after we close on properties because they're so happy with how the transaction was dealt with. So if that's something that you need help with, maybe your current broker is not kind of leading you in that direction or is not there to kind of help guide that for you, please reach out to us. Give me a call, set up a meeting with Genevieve, come in with Meet Us. If you're already a TMR agent, it's something that you would like to discuss a little bit more, as always, set up a meeting with me. I love talking to all of the agents as often as I possibly can. All right, guys, so that's a thought to leave you guys with this week. We'll talk again more next week. Take care.